Well, the opportunity to enjoy an acoustic evening with Peter Noone of Herman's Hermits just around the corner. Cody standing by to learn more about his upcoming performance.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Noone joining us right now from Herman's Hermits. I love Herman's Hermits. It's one of my favorite bands of all time. I think that
Thank you.
It was just always fun and cool, man. So, first question for you. Does the song Henry VIII just run in a constant loop inside your head?
Yeah, it does, but I'm only up to the millionth verse, the same as the first now. Live. In the live shows.
Now, you're coming to Auburn.
Someday,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Some days I wish I'd written another verse back then. One day, if I'd just spent another hour in the studio and written another verse.
It would have changed the world.
Could have lasted 100 years.
Exactly. You're going to be playing at a place called Moonraker up in Auburn, in our neck of the woods, and they're going to have less than 100 people in the crowd, which I think is quite fun. What's the largest audience you've ever played for, though?
Oh, in the 75,000, the Pasadena Rose Bowl, and a few of those places, and, the Dome in Atlanta. But, we started off at the Cavern and little places that had 100 people, and I feel very comfortable no matter what size the audience is. I love little places because you can see the audience and you can see the effect that the song has on them. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
Of course you do. You're a DJ. Of course you do. You know that every song affects somebody. And when I'm into something good and I see people understand, that they maybe didn't wake up this morning feeling fine, but now they're feeling okay. And then I do There's a Kind of Hush. And couples my age hold hands during the song and sing along with it, because it maybe is their romance song from when they first met. So
exactly.
There's all good stuff in a small room.
Yeah, I think that's really neat. I think that'd be a great experience to see in there. Now, in '89, you guys released a song called Sleepy Joe. Has there been an uptick in sales since President Trump has been calling Joe Biden Sleepy Joe? Have you noticed that?
I hope not, because Herman's Hermits avoided by big berths, not getting any close to anything political, or we were really just entertainment. So it just happens to be an old song that is still around, stayed around. They can use it for whatever they want.
Fantastic. Okay, you guys were so big and so famous. What was the craziest place that somebody recognized you?
Well, it wasn't so much recognized, but our first ever concert in America was in a high school in New Jersey, and a guy called Gene Kay, who was the local disc jockey in that New Jersey, Pennsylvania corridor there, he announced us. My group started to play Reelin' and Rockin', and I walked on stage, and everybody from the high school joined us on stage and began to steal our equipment and tear off our clothes. Oh, and we didn't know how to react, so we just stood there and let them.
Fantastic. We've got to go, but I have one more question to you. Better gig, Ed Sullivan or Shindig? Ed Sullivan or Shindig?
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan. That was a great moment, man. Thank you so much for joining us.
He was a great guy, and I loved him.
Fantastic. Peter Noone, everybody. Go see him. He's going to be at Moonraker Brewing Company. Remember, you got to get the tickets really quick because they're going to be less than 100 sold. What's that, Pete?
See you in Auburn.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Cody, bye.
He's the coolest, man. Back to you, Court.
Awesome. Thanks, Cody.